Hello and welcome to Butterflies and Tea. My name is Olympia Tates, and I would like to say, first of all, before I even jump into this video, guys, I thank you for all my new subscribers and I appreciate you all. If not for you, I wouldn't be much further along. So I appreciate you guys. So we're going to jump in here. Before we do that, all of this is alleged, guys, for entertainment purposes only, as well as educational purposes. Now, this here, you can see the title is Them Finding Human Remains Underneath My House. But it's not just that, guys. There's like cave systems under houses. There's witches that were locked away for quite some time. There is a lot going on in this video here. So stick around. We'll find out. I'm going to jump out of here and I'm going to start this video.
Part one of them finding dead bodies underneath my house, y'all. So this was a secret house, I call it. It was hidden behind two walls. I'm gonna show y'all part two. It was hidden behind two walls. I never knew it was there. My house had a smell that wouldn't go away, and I didn't stop until he found out what was the smell. I mopped, I cleaned, I did the walls, everything, y'all. The smell would not go away. He flushed the sewage. At that point, he just try to tell me to put Fabuloso and bleach down the drain. The smell will eventually go away. I didn't settle for that and threatened to call the city. And when I threatened to call the city, y'all, what I found underneath this.
Welcome on into my channel, beautiful butterflies. Welcome on into my channel.
Part two of them finding the dead bodies underneath my house. So this is the wall that they hid behind. They opened it up. The plumbers found this location. As I came downstairs in my basement and turned around, y'all, I did not expect to see this. I was lost for words. This whole time I've been living here, this space has been here. My landlord said he never knew nothing about it. He was just like, oh, whatever. But y'all, it was claw marks on the carpet. It was the walls were punched out, the windows were nailed shut, the bathroom door was nailed shut, and it looked like a crime scene up in there. And to make it even worse, y'all, once we stepped in this part right here, I ran. Part three of them finding dead bodies underneath my house, y'all. So I told y'all I didn't know that space led to this space, y'all. And once I saw this, I'm like, okay, it's just demolition. They probably trying to build something right here, right? But once I walked in the other room, the carpet had bloody claw marks on it. The windows was boarded up on the inside and outside. The walls was punched everywhere. Like, y'all. I called the police. Once the police came and then they put another police truck came, I knew I was correct. Everything about this was a crime scene. And they trying to act like they didn't know all this stuff was down here. When you get a building, don't they show you the blueprint?
Boy, the haunted doll. She's a possessed bitch.
Where you getting the doll from?
So a lady, and I had dealt with her many times with different dolls. This is the doll she could not deal with. She couldn't handle her. The day she had a doll, she said that her best friend got really sick and died. And she said, I need this doll gone out of my house. So we came up there. The whole way up, I'm like, damn, what are we doing?
Okay.
And so they're bringing her down the hallway, and the cats are like, and the lady's like, ah!
She's tripping while y'all are there?
She is tripping. We get home, I get a phone call. Your son's been in a motorcycle accident. He's on the way to the hospital. 2 hours later, hey, I'm just letting you know your mom's on the way to the ER. She's really sick.
This is right when you acquired the doll.
Yeah. Another hour later, boom. My daughter, Mom, I'm just letting you know I fell down the flight of stairs.
That's 3.
And we still have her.
Where's she at now?
We pay $77 a month. She's in a storage unit by herself. And we haven't been back since. It's been over a year.
What about the people that go in the storage unit?
Hey!
She got the whole building haunted.
Alcohol is called what?
Spirits.
And the reason it's called that is because when you drink it, it numbs your body. It makes you, go numb in the mind. And it allows these different spirits that are just waiting for a vessel to temporarily jump in and do whatever they want.
Correct.
That's why a lot of people will do some shit, be like, I don't remember that at all. It's because it wasn't you. Anyway, so he had been drinking.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
When you drink, people drink and get real drunk, and they'll say the next day,
They'll black out.
they'll black out.
That's the word I always hear. I blacked out.
oh, I have some serious ass stories about that. And they'll go, I don't remember none of that. It's because it wasn't them. Temporarily, it allowed these, twisted spirits to jump in, do some fucked up shit, jump back out. They jump all over the place.
People end up pregnant, killing somebody, hurting somebody, saying something they shouldn't have said.
One of my clients was a girl. She ended up killing her child because she had a possession after a night of drinking. So this lady brought her son to us. The kid was all f***ed up. So we started our work. So I had to put the family at a table together and put salt around the table and some other things to make sure they were protected. And we started this cleansing. Oh my God. 3 hours fighting, literally physically fighting this boy. All of a sudden, I turn around and look at the lady and I said, it's you. You owe the spirit blood. You asked for something a long time ago and you never paid. And this is the consequence. And she said, yes, I did. I was like, that's it. Stop the cleansing. We can't help him. We can't do anything for him until she gives the blood. So I told her she had to sacrifice a beef. That's what spirit wanted. 3 weeks later, she calls and she says, hey, I did that. Can I bring my son back now so he can get help? And I said, what did you do? She said, we did a chicken. I said, that's not what I told you to do. Never call me again. Don't call me no more.
So instead of a cow, she basically went the cheap route.
Yep.
And you ain't heard from her since.
I told her, don't call me no more.
So what happened to the boy?
That's my shit before.
Talk to me.
I'm going to pause briefly there. So if you know anything, it's a lot to deal with that type of workings. And when you deal with that type of stuff, whatever you've asked for and you're supposed to give it back to whatever you asked, to whomever you've asked, you have to give what it is that they ask you, not what you want, but what they ask of you to get. Otherwise, it's not going to be pretty. It's just not, either for you or for your family members. That's just what it is. So if you don't know how to dibble and dabble and things like that, that's probably why most people like to stay away from stuff like that. Either way, if you know, you know. Let's get back in it.
Tim actually has almost all the details for that because...
Before we go any further, can you tell us exactly who Tim is for the people that are watching?
Yeah. Tim is my husband. 11 years. We just celebrated our 11th year of marriage.
Congratulations.
I think I got cursed up we did an exorcism on somebody and it was real bad. Matter of fact, the spirit jumped off the boy, jumped onto Nisha. She didn't know who she was. We had to clean her. Then it jumped off her and jumped onto Tim. He didn't know who he was. And I believe maybe that's where it came from. And it just hit me later. I could be wrong. I really don't know because I'm real careful with the things that I do. And I don't do unjustified work. I have to go into consult with spirit. And if I get the okay, then I move forward. And if I don't get the okay, sometimes I still move forward.
I was going to ask that.
Most of the time I don't, but certain circumstances can make me do it.
What did losing your shit look like?
All I know is Tim told me that I was with them out to eat somewhere and I ended up walking out of the establishment and hiding behind a tree. I don't know what I was doing there. I don't remember none of this. The other thing I remember them saying is when they went to cleanse me, to get this off of me, it took, I think, 7 hours and I was out.
You were out and about and you lose your shit in the middle of being out and about?
I don't know if I lost it before that. I think I was at the house and he said I kept yelling something over and over and over.
National news scrubbed this footage, but Colorado had multiple sightings.
What would y'all do if y'all seen something like that? Leave it in the comments. I don't think I want to go back home. Sometimes some things are not able though, but
Texas ghost hunters.
Floor. Huh? What? What?
What is that?
What?
I will kill again.
That was not there last night.
Nah, that was shit wasn't there last night. We pulled up here. I come over here and set up this solar thing last night. You ain't do that. Holy shit.
I'll be gone.
Babe, what are you looking at? Wait, what do you look? Oh my gosh. Do you not see that? Oh my gosh. Rewatch this video. Do you not see that right there? Oh.
Going out here by myself. Weird stuff out here. I've been hearing weird stuff out here, so. Yup, man. Yup, there it is. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
The thing, it's staring at me. It followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now. I think I don't know what to do. But, it followed me home and it is absolutely staring at me right now. Have a look. Okay.
And that is why you don't walk around after dark in the Appalachians. If I'm even pronouncing that right, y'all don't come after me. But you just don't do it. You hear something, you didn't hear it. You see something, you didn't see it. All the above. No whistling, no nothing. Don't do it. Just don't.
Get the other side.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can live there. Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
Live by a gravesite.
Holy shit. All right.
And I do. That's why.
Oh, damn.
I'd have been gone.
Son of a bitch just went on the other side of the house.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Mm.
If you have any FM radio or AM radio or any kind of walkie-talkie, we urge you that if you're static late at night, please respond with the words, Ranger, Ranger. If you do not hear a designated ranger with a badge number respond to you, please ignore as it is a walker. We do not understand how exactly this is possible, but we can confirm it is indeed a walker.
I'm not about to be out there. No, thank you. I'm good. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm good. See what I'm saying? Like they tell you, if you seen something, no, don't whistle, just don't. If you hear something, no, you didn't. If you seen it, no, you didn't. See? You gotta learn to listen, people. Follow direction.
Vallahi içeride bir şey var. Var ya burada bir sıkışmış bak. Hayvan mı acaba? Taşın içinde bir şey var. Arkadaşlar gördünüz mü? Taşın içinde bir şey var. Ona ne oluyor hocam? Hocam! Hocam! Aa! Dur!
Something looking back.
Hocam. Vallahi içeride bir şey var. Var ya burada bir şey sıkışmış bak.
Hayvan
mı acaba? Taşın içinde bir şey var. Arkadaşlar gördünüz mü? Hayvan mı var? Taşın içinde bir şey var. Ona ne oluyor hocam? Hocam! Hocam! Aa! Dur! Oğlum!
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Something came across there. And some of these didn't have any volume, guys. And I remember that situation. I don't remember where it was, but it was coming from the sky, they said. That is wild.
Get y'all asses in here and sit down. I'm getting ready to show you some shit that's finna lift that lace up off your forehead and knock your wig back. Now, ordinarily, I would say this is just a little person. It's just a it's just a little shawty. But when I looked at this motherfucker head, I said, oh no. It's giving Klingon energy. Watch this shit.
What is that?
We don't fucking know. Tell us what is straight out of the fucking hills have eyes. Wrong turn 26. Now y'all see what I meant by it look like a regular little guy? Until you look at that nigga head, listen. And then when he turned around and ran off, he damn near dropped down on all fours. This is an imp. This is an imp. Look at what an imp is. He almost the damn color the ones that they have depicted in the books and on the internet. That reddish color. He missing the horns and the pitchfork. That is an imp. Get y'all ass up out of here.
This Barbie video didn't just go viral, it made people genuinely uncomfortable in the clip. The doll looks straight at the camera like it's aware, almost warning you not to mess with it, like it could actually fight back. Then it suddenly smiles, and that smile feels wrong, too slow, too intentional, like it knows something you don't. That moment is what got everyone talking. People in the comments started saying it didn't feel like a normal toy anymore. Some even shared their own stories, claiming their dolls moved when no one was around. One person said they went to sleep with their Barbie in one spot, and the next morning it was somewhere completely different. No one touched it, no one moved it. But it changed position, and once you hear things like that, it's hard to look at the video the same way again, because now it doesn't just feel like a creepy clip, it feels like something that could happen. So what do you think? Is this just imagination? Or would you feel safe leaving a doll like that alone in your house?
couple that went to Colorado, remember how I told you they captured these images while they went on a hike? One thing I didn't know is that this was the fucking Rockies. So yes, this couple in Colorado was doing some hiking, apparently in the Rockies, and discovered this when they looked back at their photos from their hike, which they say looks like a 20-foot creature scaling the side of this mountain, and I have to admit, it's pretty fucking scary. Come to find out, they were in Colorado, but they were in the fucking Rockies. Now, a lot of like, oh, what's so crazy about the Rockies? Despite how old they are and how high their tallest peak is, it's the amount of shit that happens there and the people that go missing. There's a story from someone going missing in the Rockies that this day. And it turns out he was a Space Force agent. He was stationed there for the Space Force. Now we have 20 feet tall creatures after he goes missing and his body is found 2 days later. That's a real creature, and that creature was captured along the same time that hiker went missing, and I'm pretty sure they were probably there investigating it. This was a hiker back in May who was a part of the Space Force that was also in the Rockies that literally hit the summit of Long Peak and then disappeared. Remember I told you he was a Space Force guardian, and that is where he was stationed in Colorado Springs. What's so creepy about this is this man, Lucas, he went missing after he texted his friend that he had made it to the summit of Long's Peak in the mountains of the Rocky at 1 p.m. That was the last time anybody heard from him. They had sent out multiple rescue efforts to try to find and locate Lucas, and they couldn't until 2 days later when they discovered his body. Originally, search and rescue efforts said that he may have fallen. Later, they recanted that statement and said that the coroner will release an official cause of death. They never did. The Rockies is not something to play with. I believe that apparition was real that those Colorado women caught on camera. I think they may have actually caught a creature called a watcher. That's just one of the many creatures that's in the Colorado Rockies.
So this woman moved into her new house, right? Only come to find out, she had a whole nother motherfucking house up under her house. Look at this shit right here. Look at this crazy shit. Says she was smelling all these weird ass smells. She was cleaning Fabuloso every motherfucking where. She did some digging and some searching and found all of this shit.
Now, his commentary obviously doesn't match what is here, but regardless of the fact, obviously it is definitely something under this house that these people live in. That commentary, I believe, is from the other young lady that we watched in the beginning.
Up under her house. See, this is that shit we talking about, that Tartaria shit. We all living on top of old shit. Correct. And don't even fucking know about it.
Yep.
That's some motherfucking deep diving right there. And I would have got the fuck on up out of that house immediately. Ain't no telling what's inside that motherfucker, what's living up under there. That shit look like a whole cave system up under her motherfucking house, dog. Now, after they done did all this searching, I hope nothing don't pop out, come bite them in the ass. Y'all some brave motherfuckers. Couldn't been me.
Facts. You guys leave me some comments. Would you went any further into their system there, or would you have been just like, nah, forget about it and I'm moving out of here? Like me personally, nah, I'm not about to keep going and searching. You like he said, you might find some things that you might not want to find. No, thank you.
I would have smelt all that shit and like, yeah, I gotta call some authorities or something, but I don't really know about that if you see what the fuck going on out here. But I wouldn't have done all this shit. I would have called the motherfucker, hey, you come down here, I'll pay you some money, and I want you to go dig up under my motherfucking house, see what's up under there, cause something ain't right. I bet you it's a shit ton of spirits in that motherfucker. What? I guess they gonna find out. But I would not be doing none of that shit, and that's fucked up. They moving to that motherfucking house, and there's a whole nother house up under that motherfucker. Dog, we gotta start doing some more motherfucking investigation before we start moving into these motherfucking places. But I already be thinking about this shit because I already know everything that we living on top of is on top of some shit that's up under the ground that they covering up and hiding from us. We living on top of mounds. We living on top of motherfucking grave sites, all types of shit. Other buildings, other houses, all of that. And people don't realize it. But this video right here should let all you motherfuckers know that there's some shit going on that they don't want us to know about. I'm glad they did make this motherfucking video and went to go find out this shit. But like I said, it wouldn't have been me. I would have hired a motherfucker. And I wouldn't have been nowhere around there. Ain't no telling what kind of spells or anything you got up under that motherfucker. Y'all gonna go touching the wrong shit, and a genie gonna pop out, and they ain't gonna ask you about no motherfucking 3 wishes. They gonna have a wish, and it's gonna be to unalive your motherfucking ass.
Right.
So, I hope y'all stay safe. lady, and whoever else the fuck you live with, I hope y'all stay safe. My best bet for you is to get the fuck on up out of there, dog. That's a big fact. Peace.
A Redditor who goes by the username Mr. Griff shared photographs of discovering a whole entire house inside of his attic. You heard me correctly. And the house up there is very much intact and complete with floor wallpaper, windows, light fixtures, and even a bathroom. Like it's actually an entire house. So you're probably wondering, what is this house doing in the other house's attic, and does the house in the attic have an attic of its own? Yes, the second house has an attic of its own, but the owner says it's very difficult to access. As for what the second house is doing there, you have to see the outside of the primary residence. You see where the blue awning ends? On top of that is the attic. And for a long time, the owner had never been to that part of the house. Because now let me show you the entrance to the attic. It's not a nice staircase or a pull-down attic ladder. It's actually just a hole in the ceiling. That was sealed until he discovered a way up one day. He had to use a ladder or something to get up there. And imagine his surprise. It's a big surprise, you know? A whole other house he didn't know he had, and a whole collection of spiders to go with it. Yes, he commented on how many spiders he had up there, and all you need to know is that it was a lot. Now finally on to why this extra house is there to begin. You might have just thought that this was some kind of accident, that they renovated the house and forgot or something. Or maybe you have darker thoughts and believe that someone was keeping their kidnapped side piece girlfriend up there. The actual history here is that this place used to be a two-story building of which the bottom floor used to be a shop, and the top floor was where the store owners resided. But then at one point, this place was converted into a church. And when this place was a church, they decided to renovate everything but around the top floor. I don't quite get this because an extension was added to the house on the ground level. So why not just use the space upstairs instead? It's all very bizarre, and maybe the church was just hiding something there at that point. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think? And I know some of you might comment that this could have been a disappointment room, but honestly, I don't think so. But if you want me to do a video on disappointment rooms next, just comment down below and let me know. Okay, bye.
Kept her grave in chains. This is a story of the witch of Yazoo City. So in the late 1800s, 1884 to be exact, in Mississippi along the Yazoo River, sat this creepy house that belonged to a woman who pretty much everybody was scared of, but they didn't know her name, they just called her the witch. And in this specific stretch of the river, a lot of fishermen were going missing. And then one night a boy named Joe catches her red-handed. She's dancing over two dead bodies. He goes to the cops, they rush to her house, and she's chased out of her home, and she's caught in the swamp. She's swallowed up by the swamp. Her last words were, "In 20 years, I will be back and I will burn this town to the ground." This happened on May 25th of 1884, and they buried her in Glenwood Cemetery, and they wrapped her grave in heavy handmade iron chains. Exactly 20 years later, to the day, a massive fire breaks out in Yazoo City. Over 100 buildings destroyed, reduced to nothing but rubble and ash in just a few hours. They go to the witch's grave, and they find that 2 links of the chain, the iron fence, had been broken. To this day, the legend continues to thrive. Local caretakers try to replace the links in the chain, but they say they suddenly rust over or they just completely go missing in general, and as well, the stone here completely cracked.
Mm-hmm. And it's not good luck either, guys.
Imagine buying a home and then you walk inside and find 3 skeletal remains. Well, that's what happened to the person that bought this home here in Burlington. I'm Brasida Landaverde. I report for On Morning Shows. So the buyer purchased this house here on Stanwich Lane during an auction in as-is condition. When the buyer walked in on Sunday for what is believed to be the first time, that's when they found the skeletal remains. Right now, we don't know who the people were, how they died, or what they were doing inside of that home. We do have a timeline about what we know about the property on our website.
This girl's video has now passed 10 million views, and people still can't agree on what they're seeing. In the clip, she walks up to a wall inside her house and casually places her hand against it. Then something strange happens. Her hand appears to slide straight through the wall, as if there's empty space behind it. After posting the video, she added the caption, "Guys, I think I just found an entryway to the back rooms in my house." Within hours, millions of people started watching the clip over and over, trying to figure out what they had just seen. Some viewers were convinced it was AI, while others claimed it was nothing more than a clever hand trick and camera angle. But even people who thought it was fake admitted it looked incredibly convincing. The debate quickly spread across TikTok, and now nobody can seem to agree on what's really happening. So what do you think? Did she actually find something hidden behind that wall?
What do you guys think about that? I think that I wasn't quite sure because it kind of does look fake, but at the same time, there are a lot of portal holes that people have been finding within their homes. So I can't deny it either in a sense.
I'm in the basement. This is the bathroom in the basement. I'm putting gloves on because I'm going to show you all where I found these mason jars. I asked the previous owner if she had ever seen them. She said no. So one night we were down here, we decided to open this, look in here, see what's in here. I found 2 mason jars from like the early 1900s. I want to say it said 1908 or something on them. I was stupid that night and I opened them. We had a lot of bad luck after that. A couple of my dogs got sick, a few other things. I put them back in. I'm going to show you guys them. I'm not sure what to do. I'm touching them smart this time with gloves on. I don't.
So if you guys really can't hear, because I did try to adjust the volume, but it went up only so much. So she was saying that she moved into this house and she happened to find this space that's here that we are looking at. And there were these jars inside, which were dated back to like 1908, right? So she decides to go and pull these jars out to see what they were. Like, oh, what are these jars, you know? And I'm going to say before I continue with this video, when you see something like this, don't touch it. Leave it alone. Because she also said after she did touch it, and I do believe she did open it, one of her dogs died, and then some other things happened. So it was probably hex jars that she touched, which she should have never touched. Because if this house was 1908, I'm sure there were other people that were probably here and probably found that space, and they probably didn't touch that.
I don't know if I should dispose of them or if I should
And she don't know she should dispose of them.
leave
No,
them
you
there.
should just leave them
They were
there
tucked away to the
because
side a little farther over. So
yeah,
like
you see
really
this
had to
empty
look for
spots
them.
back there. No,
So underneath, this is what's underneath all these windows with crawl spaces. Is stuff like this. So they were tucked
hex
way over
jars.
to the side. I guess I will bring one out to show you.
You already touched them. Let me see
You
them.
can tell me what you think I should do. I know I'm friends with a lot of people that are like
That's what
psychic
yeah, you
mediums
don't
and
touch
stuff.
things, guys. When you go to places and things are
In my
certain,
case, look
like
at
just
you
don't do it.
bug. This one says 1902, I want to say.
1902, see, and no,
So
I
this
wouldn't
is one
touch
of
that.
them. And then here's the other one. I was like, oh, is it money? I was like
And I wouldn't
excited.
still touch it. Nope.
I can't tell what it is. So
Yeah.
I'm feeling really heavy breathing right now. I'm gonna put
Yeah,
them
I'm
back
sure.
in. The land we bought, you know, was owned by the Native American tribe. But whoever built my house clearly put these in here. So I need help on what to do. Do I leave them? Do I destroy them? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you shouldn't have touched them. You should have left them alone and just be at that. Would they've been there all that long, baby girl? Yeah, you should have just left that.
It's very heavy right now. So everybody chime in, tell me what you think I should do because I will take any advice anyone has on what to do.
Not good. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this video. I think the whole thing was a little crazy to me in general. I mean, obviously, there's a lot going on that some of us don't choose to look at or don't see, but it is there. It's going on, you know. So you guys let me know what you think and leave me some comments, guys. I'm out, butterflies.